Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of the Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see the founder at least twice a day. Gotta say, he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, still giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase with Picatinny rail adapter, so you can mount it to any standard AR-15, like all awesome accessories can be. Go to toppingtechnologies.com and click the flamethrower button to learn more and see me shooting a flamethrower. And lastly, trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you can click that button and tell your friends. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part podcast, yes, some good news. Just Stellantis, they're bringing back their good old V8 Hellcat off-road machine known as a TRX. Now, this is brought to us thanks to Eric Strafford at caranddriver.com. And they say, quote, well, the tech would work today. That would be ideal. Apologies about that. But can never be too upset, because if technology worked perfectly all the time, I wouldn't have a tech job. Well, wouldn't have a job. Now, again, this is, credited to Eric Strafford at Car and Driver. They say, quote, Stellantis CEO confirms the V8 Hellcat-powered Ram TRX will return. As Ram's Alpha pickup truck prepares to make a comeback, one question remains: how much horsepower will she have? How many ponies will they cram under that hood? Good old Ram off-road machine, America. With a Hemi, as they should always have been from the beginning. Which, the fact that they made a Ram pickup truck with a straight 6 is one of the dumbest things, and obviously it's why their sales tanked completely. And yeah, thankfully, Stellantis' new CEO realized, oh yeah, we need to bring back the old Dodge CEO, have him fix that company, since again, of this, 17 brands that Stellantis owns in the automotive community, yeah, Ram is the most important one, because, spoiler, trucks are very, very profitable, and sometimes reliable. Well, as long as it's not made by Ford. But nevertheless, going to the specifics of the article, they say, quote, almost as soon as it was announced that the Ram 1500 TRX would be discontinued after the 2024 model year, rumors started circulating about the high-performance pickup truck's eventual return. While things looked a little dicey when Ram stopped offering the beloved Hemi V8 in half-ton trucks, the TRX's revival got an adrenaline shot to the heart earlier this year when we learned that the 8-cylinder engines were making a comeback. And now, Stellantis CEO Antonio Filosa has confirmed that the Ram TRX will rise from the dead. During the earnings call, Filosa said, quote, the V8 engine on versions such as the Ram 1500 TRX will deliver us tremendous additional volumes, unquote, which he's not just talking about how loud and obnoxious things are, which I love how dumb and loud Dodge vehicles are, like the Charger, the Challenger. You can't beat those things, the V8 and stick shift, obviously. But it's an instance where, yeah, in terms of the volumes, yeah, that's going to help you push units. And again, great thing about the beauty of mass buying, just like when you go to Costco, the more V8s they can make, the lower the price per unit is to cost manufacturer, which again is why you should love deregulation and the fact that we're going to have some more V8s coming back to America. I believe Confucius did say this. There is no replacement for displacement, but I partially digress. They continued saying, quote, perhaps the new CEO forgot that an official announcement for the TRX return hadn't yet been made, or perhaps he simply knew that the Hellcat-powered truck's resurrection was one of the worst-kept secrets from the business. Or let's be honest, he just wanted to get some more hype during the earnings call. Again, some of that is just good marketing, leaving little hints of stuff that's going to happen, which, of course, everyone picks up on. I would argue that's almost as good as paying for advertisements on TV, because they get this press for free, which is an infinite better ROI. Now, they know that Dodge Car and Driver reached out to Ram spokesman for a comment on what Filosa said, and the rep told us that the CEO comments stand. While Filosa didn't say anything about a timeline for when the TRX would be revealed or when it would go in production, it's been rumored that it will join the Ram 1500 lineup for the 2026 model year, aka, going to hit store shelves this year, or dealer lots. They're a little bit too big for shelves. Now, they say, quote, as for the details of the powertrain, the new TRX will have a version of the iron-blocked supercharged 6.2-liter V8, which last made 702 horsepower and 650 foot-pound of torque. Of course, the former figure will most likely be higher. Currently, the Ford, or as I hear it in my head, the Ford F-150 Raptor R features a 720 horsepower supercharged 5.2-liter V8. We'd wager that the 2026 Ram TRX will exceed that output even if it's only by a horsey or two. And let's not forget the Hellcat Red Eye, which would summon over 800 ponies, which would be epic. And again, it's great for manufacturing. Employees are going to be happy because this thing's going to be a lot more profitable than the basic truck. Consumers are going to get a fun off-road machine, though let's be honest, most of them will be pavement queens. Again, this is great. And there's something about a truck having a V8 that just feels right. Also, I mean, I'm not a fan of having little itsy bitsy engines in a truck having to work a lot harder as opposed to a big engine that doesn't have to work as hard, just conceptually speaking. Now, if only they would do a thing for guys like me and give it a third pedal, also known as a manual transmission, also known as the most fun way to drive. To Ram's credit, they were the last major manufacturer to make a light-duty truck, or a 1500 truck with a stick shift. Toyota does offer the only stick shift truck in North America, the Tacoma, which, yeah, it's pretty cool. It even comes in green, but it's a little light-duty for a lot of, you won't really cut it for major hauling, so to say. So, fortunately, you gotta get a vintage Ram with a stick shift. You want one of those, and they're pretty penny to say the least. But some good news in the automotive community, and let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down in the comments. Great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone, everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.